Hello.
Hi, is this Janessa?
This is
Janessa.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. My name is Fred. I'm calling for the Fred Show, the morning radio show, and I have to tell you that we are on the radio right now, and I would need your permission to continue with the call. Can we chat for just a minute on the air?
I don't know, like what is this about?
That's a yes. So we're calling on behalf of a guy named Victor. I guess you guys met on Bumble recently, and you went on a date, and maybe you FaceTime and stuff like that. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I guess so. Honestly, I guess I forgot because of how ridiculous that date was, and I wanted to get it out of my head.
Why was it ridiculous?
Sure.
What happened?
Well, so I matched with him, and I swiped because I thought not only was he hot, good looking, but he said he was a dog person. He had dog photos all over his profile. So, and that's very important to me because I have a dog, and he's my priority and means everything to me. So, we really started to hit it off when we went out. We were just talking about dogs all the time because we're, seemingly, both obsessed with our dogs. It was all I really could bring up, and it was great. We even texted before, and we went out and talked about that. We even FaceTimed, with the dogs before we went out. So it was super fun.
Well, where's the problem? Oh, okay. And then?
Yes, yeah. And then a few days later, I just happened to run into him and a friend of his at the dog park. So obviously I go right up to them. The dogs are saying hi, I'm saying hi, but it was really weird because all the things I was asking about the dog, only his friend, Victor's friend, was responding and answering things. So later I texted him, I asked him about the whole thing, and he eventually came clean, and he said he borrowed his friend's dog because he thought it would make him look more emotionally intelligent.
That's kind of clever. I don't hate it.
That's a far way to go.
Right.
He's on his profile, this dog.
I mean, that's right. He's posing as a guy who, he can love dogs and not own them, can he?
Well, yeah, but just be honest about that and say I don't have a dog, but I love dogs, and he lied about it.
So he flat out told you, hey, this is my dog Steve or whatever. He said that he called it his dog.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't do that.
He had so many photos.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's sending you pictures. Yeah, okay.
They FaceTime with the damn dog. Right. He's a liar.
Yeah.
So he went to get the dog for the face. I mean, there's a lot of effort. A lot of effort that went into this to pose as some. Maybe I'm trying to find the good here, but Victor is here. I forgot to mention that Victor's here. I get so caught up in the story and I'm forgetful, bro. I mean, so you learned she was a dog lover, and then you think in your head, well, I like dogs too. I don't have one, but I'm going to pretend that I own one.
Yeah, I think it kind of proves you can take care of something.
Well, it doesn't, though, because you're not taking care of it because it's not yours.
I really didn't think she would care that much. I thought you would think it was funny.
What? Why would I think you lying to me is funny? I even said at the beginning, this is very important to me.
I mean, I don't
know.
When you say it like that, I'm not sure.
Well, all you have to do.
I just thought it was funny.
It's honest.
I mean, Victor, all you had to say was I love dogs too. I don't own one,
Period,
or I love dogs, and sometimes I hang out with my neighbor's dog or my friend's dog. But I mean, to actually pose as the owner, I mean, that is disingenuous.
Is there a reason you can't get a dog? Are you banned from adopting or something? Or why can't you get a dog?
Are you banned?
Well, I don't know. He's lying. All he does is lie. Right. To everybody.
The lies.
I just don't really like dogs that much, to be honest.
Oh, you don't even like them. You don't even like them. See, now here's the thing. I would have thought that this was clever at first. If you were to say, the date's at the dog park, but you don't have a dog and you want to show that you like dogs, so you can say, hey, I decided to take my friend's dog for a walk today. You could have said that, right? And then none of that's a lie. And then maybe she's still into you because it's well, you don't have to. I don't own a dog and I love dogs. And I work with rescues all the time. I don't own one. But that doesn't, so I think maybe she and I would get along just fine. But now you're saying that you borrowed a dog and you don't even like it.
All right, let's go with your thing. That makes more sense.
We're not going with my. Why do you keep going with other people staying?
Hey, he's being honest now, at least, I guess.
So no, Janessa, now I understand, because at first I'm like, look, he's trying to do what he's got to do to get your attention and fit in, even though it was not entirely honest. Now we learn that he was like straight up lying and posing, and he doesn't even like dogs. So how did you expect this to work, Victor? Like, when was the ruse going to be up?
I guess I didn't think that far ahead, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's
But-
most
correct.
of the problem. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. No, Janessa, I owe you an apology. I was trying to sort of look at this as like, man, he really liked you and he really wanted an in. Because I've heard of people, and we've had people on Waiting by the Phone, and it's not sinister. They've kind of pretended to like sports or pretended to like, NASCAR.
Oh, yeah, been there.
Just stupid stuff that because they like the guy. But this is very different. Not only were you lying, but you don't even like the dog.
I
Poor
wouldn't say
dog.
it's sinister. That seems much.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I said about how important it was to me, and like, not only did you lie, like, there are so many dogs that could use a good home, and I thought you were on the same page about that. I talked about how important it is that I volunteer, and you just went along with it, and it's just so bad. So
yeah, I can tell you right now, if
I
you're a
don't-
dog person, Janessa, and Victor, you're not, this would never work. Anyway, so I'm not really sure when you plan to reveal that. But okay, this isn't going to be a match. Janessa, thank you for answering the phone and for your time. And Victor, stop lying to people, man.
Okay.
Yeah,